Welcome to Newswatch 12 at 6. I'm Justin Betty. The Northwoods is home to many people who visit during the summer and head south when the weather gets cold. That's also true for many birds who people enjoy seeing fly by on their annual migrations. But not everyone is so fond of our feathered friends. State Senator Mary Felskowski is pushing forward a bill that would allow a hunting season on sandhill crane, saying the birds cause many problems for farmers each year. Newswatch 12's Georgina Fernandez reports.
Around 20,000 sandhill cranes make Wisconsin their home each fall, between migrants flying down south from Canada to local crane residents.
A lot of people, I mean hundreds, sometimes even thousands of people coming that love to view the cranes this time of the year and are so happy that they're here.
And while they might be a beautiful view for some, others say the birds bring an additional nuisance to the community.
Mostly just that they do pick through some of their fields and that they can sometimes be a little bit of a nuisance during harvest itself if they're kind of in the way.
State Senator Felskowski is working to push a bill that will allow the DNR to set a sandhill crane hunt and a hunting quota.
Areas of the state where they do an awful lot of crop damage, because they're on the endangered species list, or they were, and we don't have a hunt to management, they're not eligible where these farmers can get restitution for the crop damage.
A similar argument was made last January when lawmakers were pushing for an installation of a wolf hunt.
A lot about taking care of the state's economy and then, sportsman's right, allowing the sportsmen to have this hunt, and then just managing our wildlife.
A combination both deformation to farms.
Hundreds or even possibly a couple thousand of them in a field. They can cause some nuisance issues there.
And an increased population size is now pushing for a sandhill crane hunt similar to the wolf hunt. Yet Wisconsin DNR says the birds also provide a boost of tourism to the local community.
We get a lot of extra visitors here just because of them, and so even boosts our economy a little bit having so many visitors coming through in the fall, which is great.
In the Northwoods, Georgina Fernandez, Newswatch 12.
Outside, Andrew, it's been pretty summer-like over the last few weeks, but changes are on the way.
Yeah, Justin, changes even for today. We do have cooler temperatures from yesterday. I wanted to show you that 24-hour temperature change from where we were yesterday at this time to now. And you will notice we're seeing lots of those purples and blues, lots of negative signs out here. That is going to be indicating those cooler temperatures, even upwards of 10 to 15 degrees cooler right now than we were at this time yesterday. So that leaves us right now in Rhinelander at 62. Yesterday at this time we were in the 70s, and we are having those cloudy skies right now. Just a little sliver of that sunset being seen right now over the Rhinelander Airport, kind of that little golden glow. Otherwise, we are going to be getting into more of a gray evening up ahead, and we do have then cloudy skies for the rest of the night and rain showers on the way. We could be having some heavy rain showers at times. Low temperatures not even getting too much cooler than where we're at right now. We'll end up into those lower to middle 50s, and there is going to be then more rain lingering into Tuesday along with those cooler temperatures, but we have even cooler temperatures to talk about. We could be even getting to below average temperatures for this time of year. More details on that coming up in your full forecast. Justin?
Thank you, Andrew. The number of new COVID-19 cases in Wisconsin has been inching back down over the last few days. Today, the State Department of Health Services reports just over 1,200 new cases. It's our fewest total in about a month. It also drops our daily average for the last week to about 2,500. New death numbers are also inching down. Today, DHS reports 8 new deaths. We're averaging about 11 per day over the last week. Merck says it has now asked the Food and Drug Administration to give emergency use authorization to its experimental antiviral pill to treat COVID-19 in adults. This is not a vaccine. It's a treatment. The U.S. drug maker's request came after phase 3 clinical trials showed the medication reduced the chances that a patient with COVID would need to be hospitalized by about 50%, about half, as long as it's taken early. The drug works by making it harder for the virus to replicate or multiply once it's inside a person's body. If approved, it would be the first pill used to treat COVID-19 and could be made available for Americans by late this year. Today is a federal holiday. It's called Columbus Day, named after the famous explorer. But here in Wisconsin and 10 other states, it is also Indigenous Peoples Day, meant to celebrate and honor Native Americans, along with their history and culture. This year marks the first time that a U.S. president has officially recognized Indigenous Peoples Day. And advocates say after centuries of persecution, today is a chance to recognize the injustices done to Native Americans.
the trauma that happened to our people, they still relive it today through some of our elders. And through our teachings, we learn how to cope with this. And like I said, the past can't be changed, but it can be talked about so it doesn't happen again in the future.
Native leaders urge people to take some time today to engage in cultural sensitivity training or learn about their history and help society move forward.
We see how we can be a part of the solution with everything that we do. Be a part of the solution. Don't be a part of the problem. Let's all learn together and let's grow together.
We'll hear how Governor Evers is recognizing Indigenous Peoples Day coming up on Newswatch 12 at 10. The University of Wisconsin's Immigrant Justice Clinic works on cases across the state and across the country. And because of the large number of people at Fort McCoy right now, including many Afghan refugees, the clinic is busier than usual, doing more consulting work.
We are also providing some direct representation to families that are applying for people who were left behind in Afghanistan and are looking to apply for humanitarian parole to come to the United States, as well as some other individuals that from Afghanistan who may be now applying for asylum.
The consultations also help teach the refugees their rights here in the States. This week, University of Wisconsin students will be at Fort McCoy to help with the legal work for the first time. Democratic U.S. Senate candidate Sarah Galuski has tapped her personal wealth, putting help $1 million into the race for Senate here in Wisconsin. She made the announcement today, just days after another candidate became the first to air TV ads statewide. Alex Lasry, the son of Milwaukee Bucks co-owner Mark Lasry, launched ads last week. Lasry and Galuski are two of the several candidates in a crowded field of Democrats. Also includes Lieutenant Governor Mandela Barnes. Republican Senator Ron Johnson has not said whether he will seek a new term or not. Chancellor Rebecca Blank is leaving the University of Wisconsin-Madison to become the first female president of Northwestern University outside Chicago. Northwestern announced that Blank will succeed Morton Shapiro as its 17th president beginning next summer. Blank has served as Wisconsin as chancellor since 2013. She's an internationally known economist who served as deputy secretary and acting secretary of commerce during the Obama administration. She's married in Chicago, has served on the faculty at the school in Evanston, and has a daughter who attended the school there, so lots of connections to Northwestern. This week you can celebrate the 10th anniversary of the River Bend Trail down in Merrill. Celebration begins at 5:30 at the Agra Pavilion in Merrill. Food and drinks will be served. There's also a candlelight walk. Area businesses and organizations have provided some raffles for the event. For more information, you can visit riverbendtrail.org or check out their Facebook page. Over the weekend, a few thousand people enjoyed a day of candy, costumes, and fun at Wildwood Wildlife Park in Minocqua. The Minocqua Zoo held its 14th annual Zoo Boo Halloween event. Staff there estimate about 2,000 people came to this year's event. All the money raised go towards feeding the animals during the winter. And kids were required to bring a non-perishable food item to donate to the Rhinelander Area Food Pantry to get involved. We are now almost halfway through the month of October, believe it or not, and it is starting to feel like it a bit outside. So how low will temperatures drop this week? Andrew's in with your full forecast next on Newswatch 12 at 6.
Newswatch 12 is brought to you by Bone and Joint Walk-In Care.
Carpet City.
Come to Carpet City Flooring Center's biggest sale ever and receive free carpet installation along with an additional $300, $600, or even $1,000 of savings on all flooring products and sale prices. That's right, free carpet installation and an additional savings of up to $1,000 on top of the sale prices. See why contractors and designers only choose Carpet City Flooring Center for their flooring needs.
Our prices will floor you.
The Wickersham Jewelry Custom Design and Restyle event. Choose from hundreds of ring mountings. Restyle, refresh, redesign. Rhinelander, October 12th. Marshfield, October 13th. Rothschild, October 14th. Receive $600 in additional free benefits the day of this exciting event. Rhinelander, October 12th. Marshfield, October 13th. Rothschild, October 14th. Wickersham Jewelry. If you can dream it, we can make it.
This is Ford Truck Month. Time to take a ride in the all-new 2021 Ford F-150 with an available 12-inch touchscreen. an available interior work surface, and for powerful performance on demand, a class exclusive available Pro Power onboard mobile generator. These are America's best-selling trucks. This is Ford Truck Month. Inventory levels are coming back up, making Truck Month the time to get an F-150 with 0 for 72 and 1,000 retail order bonus.
At Menards, we have what you need to finish your painting projects. We offer free color matching and carry the tools you need to complete your project. Make sure your paint stays where you want it with Duck Clean Release Tape. All Duck brand blue painter's tape is 11% off. Then use Zinsser Smart Coat for ultra smooth coverage, superior adhesion, and exceptional washability. Save 11% on all Zinsser paint at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
Welcome on back. While temperatures have dropped today into the 60s for highs, rain showers have also been just pouring over Illinois and southern Wisconsin this afternoon. Right now there is a watch in effect for tornadoes in the Chicago area, along with those heavy downpours and some hail, so it's kind of a mess down there. This is starting to spill into Wisconsin. There is a little line of those thunderstorms and lightning tracking up Lake Michigan, and you'll see even further off to the north those rain showers starting to come into central Wisconsin. I don't think we'll be talking about so much of thunderstorms and severe weather. I think Illinois will keep that there and save really not so much for us in the Badger State. So looking at that thunderstorm outlook that we have on the way for tonight, looking at that slight risk for severe weather, you'll notice that that does cut into Wisconsin, but like I said, I don't think we'll be talking about severe weather so much in Wisconsin. Even into this little southeast corner of the state, it's really going to be off to the south towards Illinois and Chicago. And as we look towards Wisconsin, getting gradually further to the north and to the west, we are having those decreasing chances for severe weather. So it's the yellow that's going to be a little more certain for severe weather tonight. We already have those watches in effect for those areas. And then getting to central Wisconsin, seeing those greens, that will indicate that yes, there is going to be the chance for some bumpy weather tonight, but I don't think it will be necessarily getting into severe and damaging weather. So some thunderstorms towards the Milwaukee area, a couple rumbles of thunder as we go to the north woods. Other than that, I think we'll be talking about some heavy rain showers for tonight. And that is while we have a center of low pressure that is tracking to the northeast through the Great Lakes region tonight. So this is going to be crossing on through with a counterclockwise flow, and it's going to be giving those rain showers into the north woods tonight in central Wisconsin. In fact, it'll give some heavy rain showers. I think some of us could be dealing with some flooding. Now coming up too will be a cold front that's going to be quickly getting to our area. It's going to be piggybacking off of that front that will be going kind of stationary for the next day or so. So think about the one that's over our area now, slow mover. This one on the way. This is going to be rapidly approaching our area, crossing through Minnesota, giving us our next chance for rainfall and some thunderstorms coming up as soon as Wednesday. Now, getting ahead into the rest of the night here we go, seeing those widespread rain showers crossing through the state into overnight tonight. So expect some heavy rain for sure and some breezy winds. Some of these winds will be coming in near 20 miles an hour. We are looking at wind gusts coming out of the northeast. And as we get into Tuesday morning, still keeping up with the wind, but less so of those rain showers, getting more scattered and actually seeing little glimpses of sun. But I think it will be mostly a gray day all around. And here we go into the evening hours. Still a little bit breezy, but those winds will be going calm into Wednesday. But then after Wednesday, staying a little bit dry through Tuesday into Wednesday morning, more rain showers and thunderstorms are on the way, and some of these could be delivering the possibility for some severe weather in the form of those breezy winds, some of those getting upwards of 30 miles an hour from the south. And then looking at that rainfall on the way, getting possibly an inch of rain by Tuesday night for some areas, otherwise just some sprinkles. So for tonight, heavy rainfall, thunder possible, temperatures in the 50s. Tuesday, getting just a gloomy day, breezy, and looking now at your 7-day forecast brought to you by Northwoods Furniture and Mattress will show us having dry conditions as soon as Thursday. Justin?
All right, thank you, Andrew. Nicolay College broke ground this summer on a new public safety building. The building will expand and improve training opportunities for individuals dedicated to providing protective and emergency services. It's located next to the Fieldside Center. It should serve as a headquarters for numerous types of training that fall under the public safety umbrella at Nicolay. Things like law enforcement, firefighter training, emergency medical services. Construction materials are expected to arrive in February, which is when the construction should really get going. Boulder Junction Public Library will be holding an event this week designed to help older people get used to what kind of benefits are available to them. The session will take place tomorrow between 10 and noon. There's a one-on-one confidential meetings that are available for free. Elder Benefit Specialist Susan Corriere will be available to address any questions involving Medicare, Medicaid, or resources available to Vilas County seniors. Medicare's annual open enrollment runs from October 15th, which is later this week, until December 7th. For more information, you can contact the Boulder Junction Public Library. The Wisconsin DNR is asking folks to help slow the spread of chronic wasting disease in deer. CWD is a neurological disease which is deadly to deer. Deer baiting and feeding is prohibited on all gray counties on a map which the DNR has. Involves both hunters and wildlife watchers. For folks feeding other wild animals, is to make sure the height or design of the feeder prevents access to deer. There are a few things as frustrating as being at an airport for hours and then having your flight get canceled, but thousands of travelers are experiencing that right now and have been over the weekend. We'll have the latest on Southwest's drama and when it might be fixed after the break.
Northland Basement Systems is the all things basementy company. Basement waterproofing, basement finishing, basement structural repair, humidity and mold control, and nasty crawl spaces too. When it comes to basement solutions, nobody does it better than we do. Since 1991, homeowners just like you in the Northland have trusted Northland Basement Systems for all things basementy in their homes. Call Northland Basement Systems today to schedule a free home evaluation.
Play your way. Dine your way. Stay your way. Ho-Chunk Gaming Wittenberg. Win your way.
With Cellcom, new and existing customers get the same great deals, both fair and clear. What's not clear is all this football lingo.
So, David, when the backers walk up in the A-gap, the center's going to call the guard down, putting the hat back on the 3 technique.
Football lingo? Unclear. Getting the same great deals whether you're a new or existing customer? Crystal clear. Cellcom. Clarity in a cloudy world. Prices are falling at Cellcom this month. Now save $300 on select smartphones. Taxes due at sale. Restrictions apply. Visit cellcom.com/save for details.
Some days, you just don't have it. Not my uncle, though. He's taking Trulicity for his type 2 diabetes. And now, he's really on his game.
Once weekly Trulicity lowers your A1C by helping your body release the insulin it's already making. Most people reached an A1C under 7%. Plus, Trulicity can lower your risk of cardiovascular events. It can also help you lose up to 10 pounds. Trulicity is for type 2 diabetes. It isn't for people with type 1 diabetes. It's not approved for use in children. Don't take Trulicity if you're allergic to it. You or your family have medullary thyroid cancer or have multiple endocrine neoplasia syndrome type 2. Stop Trulicity and call your doctor right away if you have an allergic reaction, a lump or swelling in your neck, severe stomach pain, changes in vision, or diabetic retinopathy. Serious side effects may include pancreatitis. Taking Trulicity with sulfonylurea or insulin raises low blood sugar risk. Side effects include nausea, vomiting, and diarrhea, which can lead to dehydration and may worsen kidney problems. Show your world what's truly inside. Ask your doctor about once weekly Trulicity.
This portion of News Watch 12 is brought to you by Slumberland.
It was a rough weekend for many travelers as Southwest Airlines canceled thousands of flights. Those problems continuing today. The company blames the mass cancellations on air traffic control issues and weather challenges. But some travel experts say there's more to the story than that. Sam Brock has details.
A weekend of turbulence for Southwest Airlines.
Unbelievable. You know, people are frustrated, aggravated.
From San Francisco.
We haven't been able to talk to anyone. It's just been a delay.
To Denver, where impossibly long lines stretched through the airport. Even New York's LaGuardia.
They told us there was no flight crew.
Nationwide, thousands of passengers stranded and desperate to find a flight. Southwest forced to pull the plug on close to 2,000 flights during a holiday weekend, characterizing it as a curveball that compounded. The company said, "We experienced weather challenges in our Florida airports at the beginning of the weekend. Challenges made worse by unexpected air traffic control issues in the same region, triggering delays and prompting significant cancellations." The FAA quick to fire right back on Twitter. No FAA air traffic staffing shortages have been reported since Friday. Industry experts believe Southwest has some bigger picture problems. Over the summer, the airline also faced widespread delays due to staffing shortages and network issues.
What's going on is Southwest scheduled too many flights. They are struggling with pilot recruitment. They have a very complicated route network.
Customers like Louis Means, who went to Florida for his son's engagement and then had to drive 9 hours back to Houston, want answers.
We called customer service and we went ahead. I said, well, let's just go ahead and keep the phone on. After 6 hours, we finally took it off.
You were on with customer service for 6 hours.
6 hours.
Andrew Sprogg and his family forced to sleep overnight in the Honolulu airport, waiting on a connecting flight to Maui for their family vacation.
You could see up and down the screens, just canceled, canceled, canceled.
American Airlines, by comparison, with a major hub in Miami, canceled 66 mainline flights Saturday.
American, Delta, Frontier, JetBlue, and Spirit all have sizable operations in Florida. None of them are reporting any cancellations or many cancellations.
When it comes to internet and TV, Spectrum has the competition beat.
Really? Can you keep up with all this?
Yes. With faster download speeds and better performance, Spectrum is the #1 choice for gamers. Switch now with the fastest internet starting speeds for the price, 200 megabits. That's enough speed to game, surf, stream, and more on all your devices. Get Spectrum Internet for $44.99 a month. Call 833-742-4499.
Okay, but what about TV? It's not easy to find something that works for everyone.
Spectrum TV with the free Spectrum TV app lets you watch live sports, local news, and more on your TV and on your devices. And unlike satellite, there's no ugly dish on your roof. Get Spectrum TV from $44.99 a month. Call 833-742-4499.
Too bad I'm in a contract.
Stuck in a contract? Spectrum will buy it out up to $500.
Seriously?
And you won't have to sign a new one. Don't wait. Switch today.
Awesome.
Nice.
Yes! Get Spectrum Internet and TV from $44.99 a month each. Call 833-742-4499.
From your fingertips to your lips, get Culligan drinking water. With connected technology, smart AquaCentral drinking water systems know your filtered contaminants and water usage. It even contacts your local dealer when the filters need changing. Contact Culligan Water, the local water experts.
It is said the eyes are the windows into the soul, which begs the question, can a window have a soul? At Renewal by Andersen, we think so. For a limited time, take advantage of this great offer. Find out why we are the better way to a better window. Renewal by Andersen.
The COVID-19 emergency has hit working families hardest. That's why NewCap, like all community action agencies across the country, are open and here to ensure the well-being of every American family. NewCap has been delivering hope and opportunity to Northeast Wisconsin for over 50 years. Now more than ever, working families need life-changing services, solutions, and stability. If you are behind on your rent or utilities, call 800-242-7334 today or visit newcap.org.
Seeing the joy that people feel when they share a meal with family and friends, that's why we do this. The laughter of kids around the table, the thrill of families driving through for a treat, the delight of not having to cook, and instead letting us safely serve you. It all comes back to taking care of each other. And for that, we'll be here with your favorites and always a smile.
Winter's coming. Fight back against rust and protect your investment with Rust Solutions underbody rust proofing for vehicles, trailers, and dump trucks. Call to make your appointment today.
All right, so Andrew, we got a couple things we're following in weather. First of all, we got some colder temperatures coming, or cooler temperatures, but first we got some rain to talk about.
Yes, we do. We have some rain coming tonight, Justin, that has been off to the south for most of the day, but there is going to be that chance for some thunderstorms towards southeast Wisconsin. A little bit of possible action getting up towards central Wisconsin, but I do think we'll be talking about mostly rainfall for tonight, along with temperatures down to only the middle 50s. For some context, our average low for this time of year in Rhinelander is at 35, so it's really warm for getting into overnight, and it will be breezy with a northeast breeze near 5 to 15 miles an hour, keeping up that wind into Tuesday near 10 to 20 miles an hour out of the north. Otherwise, kind of a gloomy day all around, and again, keeping up with cooler temperatures. And here they are, Justin. Look at those 60s we have all the way through Thursday, but then after that, we're following up with 50s, some low 50s even into the weekend.
It's not cooling off much tonight, but it's not going to warm up much tomorrow either. It's going to stay cloudy. All right, thank you, Andrew. Thank you for joining us on Newswatch 12 at 6. Mr. Food Test Kitchen and Wheel of Fortune are next. We'll see you back here at 10 with more.